Are you tired of constantly getting a countless number of guests who never give you positive reviews after staying in your Airbnb? Well, not only will I tell you how to provide exceptional service to your guests, but once you take these steps, you will always expect to get 5-star reviews in the process. Just think about, what's the first thing you do before making any purchase? Read the reviews, right? Recent studies have shown that 92% of customers consult reviews before making a purchase decision, and Airbnb is no exception. If you're a host on Airbnb, you probably know just how important 5-star positive reviews are on Airbnb. And if you want to know exactly how to get those same results on your Airbnb rental, then this video is for you. Just make sure you stay until the end because you'll need to learn exactly the things you must avoid doing if you want to get positive reviews. So follow these exact steps to get started. Number 10. Over-deliver on what you promise. Under-promise and over-deliver is the strategy that is widely used, but please don't underestimate the value of marketing when using this strategy. At the end of the day, using this strategy is all about managing expectations. This is more doable if you're operating at full capacity because you will be able to ease back on marketing without foregoing any bookings. For example, don't mention in your listing that food or snacks will be available to all of the guests that book with you. But when they enter, they will be pleasantly surprised with a small gift of bottled water or juice and a few snacks that they can take. The key here is not to underpromise things that are expected, but to make sure that you get recognition for going above and beyond, instead of just being seen as the status quo. Number 9. Ask for a 5-star review. You may not expect it, but the most obvious way to get a 5-star review, and sometimes the hardest mental barrier to break, is asking your guests directly. I know it might feel awkward, but that is just a mental barrier. Make sure you explicitly mention 5-star review to them in a manner that'll make them feel uncomfortable if they give you less than 5 stars. Please understand that there is a big difference in results when asking for a 5-star review and just asking for a review. Seeing or hearing the words 5-star review, people will psychologically be more inclined to leave you a 5-star rating. But just make sure their stay at your Airbnb rental is worth the 5-star rating. So set the expectation from your guests and ask early. Do not forget to do a follow-up after they leave. Number 8. Meet your guests and add a personal element. Now, obviously, it isn't necessary to be meeting with every single one of your guests, but if you do not have to go out of your way, it is a good strategy to consider. This is more effective for you if you live on site or nearby. Some Airbnb hosts even market the meet and greet as part of the entire experience package. If you won't be able to meet your guests, especially when they first arrive, think of an idea to add a personal touch for the guest. Some examples of a personal touch include a journal that guests can sign and write in after each visit, an HP sprocket charger that guests can connect their phones, customize and print pictures of their travel to share, and so on. Number 7. Be polite when replying to negative reviews. Receiving a negative review can feel like an attack. Trust me, I get it, but take a deep breath before responding. The way you interact with your guests can influence how potential guests will see your listing. It is very important to remember that no matter how hard you try, you cannot please everybody. Make sure to say thanks to guests who leave a positive review and add they are welcome to stay again. But when you get a negative review, state your case clearly. If there were factors or situations that influenced the stay that was out of your control, put this in your response. Try as much as possible to avoid being too hostile or defensive. Remember that those responses help future guests understand the type of experience that you'll provide. Don't forget to take notes of a bad review and work towards making sure it doesn't happen again. Number 6. Build trust and list your security devices on all channels. Make sure to let prospective guests know if your property is equipped with security devices, including privacy-safe noise sensors. Being honest and transparent about these devices will not only address any guest privacy concerns, but it will also share that you care about earning their trust, which ultimately leads to repeat bookings with 5-star Airbnb reviews. If you want to help guests feel at ease and not singled out by surveillance, try to position noise monitoring as part of a community effort. Make it a good neighbor feature in your listing, something that guests can be proud to be a part of. Another advantage is that it can also help deter bad guests from even booking your place. Keep watching because in a minute I'll tell you exactly what to focus on that sets your rental apart from the rest of the competition. But first, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up so it can be spread to more people. Number 5. Make arrival and check-ins as easy as possible for guests. Whether we admit it or not, first impressions are very crucial in the Airbnb rental business. Let's be honest, what your guests experience during those first moments at your property can set the tone for their entire stay. You need to make arrival effortless for them, so the only thing they can do is relax and enjoy your space. You can do this by including driving directions in your pre-arrival text or confirmation email if your property is in a rural location and does not pop up easily on GPS. Also, make sure your property is spotless when guests arrive and give them a heads up if cleaning is finished ahead of time, just in case they want to check in early. You can also create a welcome book, either digital or print, that's easy to find and can act as a property user guide that gives detail of everything. Number 4. Provide clear and frequent communication worthy of 5-star Airbnb reviews. Communication is key when building a strong vacation Airbnb business. This is why Airbnb hosts have to maintain a response rate of 90% or higher to maintain the superhost status. To easily meet this rate, you need to treat each guest as if it is their first time booking an Airbnb rental. Make yourself as accessible as possible while answering any questions and solving any issue that might arise. Number 3. Create a space for quality sleep. Even if your guests do not spend time during the day in your property, they will certainly be sleeping there. Make your property a nighttime oasis with everything they need for a sound sleep. Make sure to include quality sheets, comfortable mattresses and pillows, blackout curtains, and portable fans in every room. You can even provide white noise machines if the area around your property is noisy at night. I mean, after all, a well-rested guest is a happy guest, and a happy guest equals a 5-star review. Number 2. Provide the basics. Another way to keep guests happy is to provide enough supplies to get them through one night, at least before they need to go to the store. Stock the kitchen with coffee and tea, dishwasher pods, granola bars, paper towels, and dish soap. Make sure there is soap and shampoo in the bathroom, as well as plenty of toilet paper. And with the increase of remote work, providing the basics now includes a fast internet connection. Make sure it is easy for your guests to access your Wi-Fi network and have them agree to the terms of use. Number 1. Splurge on cleanliness. One of the most important ways to get a 5-star rating is to give your Airbnb rental thorough cleaning between each stay while making sure that past guests do not leave anything behind. Scrub the bathroom and kitchen, empty the fridge and the trash cans, and make sure all linens are fluffy and stain-free. If you use professional housekeeping, don't forget to share that in your property description. As daunting as it may sound, these are all foolproof things you must do consistently to make sure you get 5-star Airbnb reviews. Guests trust online reviews posted by fellow guests and see both the positive and negative reviews as an indication of the quality of the property. With these tips checked, you will have great reviews, happy stays, and repeat guests coming back to your property. Just let me know which tip you found quite hard to do in the comment section down below. Is it asking for a 5-star review or being polite when replying to negative reviews? The point is, if you want to have a successful hosting experience on Airbnb, you need to be given the right information and do exactly what's needed as a host. There's no way around it. You need to be completely aware of the best ways to run a successful Airbnb business, as it is extremely valuable and worth your time. In fact, if you really want to make money on Airbnb hosting your properties, this next video will be perfect for you to get constant Airbnb bookings in your schedule every week. If you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up button so it can be spread to more people. So click the video on the screen now, and I'll see you in the next one.